Well, still talking about the athletics championship, but one of the guys who actually, competed in the 400 meters hurdles, he didn't finish the race. I remember when he was actually taken off by the medics and all that, when he fell, there's about 200 meters into the 400 meters hurdles and all that. We're talking about Nicholas Bett. We learned yesterday, he died in his town in Kenya. He won the world champion. That's him right there, when he was competing at the hurdles, just in Asaba here,
really
just a few days ago.
Really sad story.
World champion. That's the pictures of the car. With the car crash.
World champion in 2015.
2015, yes.
A lot of prospects.
The first Kenyan to ever won a gold medal, in hurdles, because this is really not their strong point.
It's sad, I'm lost for words really, but it's a tragedy. This is somebody who's just been caught off in his prime. There's a lot ahead of this young man. He's still very young. I wonder the parents that he left behind and all the other things. It's a really sad story. In fact, I'm lost for words. Wilfred, I don't know what you have to say, but
yeah, it just goes back to safety of our highways, not just here in Nigeria, in Africa by extension, because this guy hit a culvert, I was made to understand, and the car somersaulted and he passed on. I'll make a reference to the last World Cup in Russia, for example, because I did a 10-hour journey by road at night. And believe me, it was a straight road. There was no single pothole. The road was lit. You don't get that readily in Africa. And this is quite sad. Someone being caught in his prime. And the damage could have been more if it was a smaller vehicle. Yeah, and so it's really sad, really. We need to do a whole lot to ensure that we protect our own.
Yeah, and that's why the organizing committee of the Asaba 2018, talking about Solomon Ogba, released a statement yesterday saying that they're deeply touched when they heard about the news of it coming at a time when the athletics family in Kenya are still celebrating their heroic performance in Asaba. So it is a painful one that the former world champion is no longer around to actually savor this magic moment with the rest of the colleagues. Well, one of the athletes also have been speaking about him. He's more like a role model to all other athletes who really want to, veer from the long distances and see how they can try their hands in other sports, talking about in hurdles and all other field events.
Bett amekuwa mkimbiaji ambaye kila sprinter was admiring to be like Bett. He won a world championship and he was the record holder, the Kenyan record holder in adults. So he has left a big cup, and this time it is really a sad day for us.
Tears there, from members of the family. He's a twin. He has a twin brother. Yeah. He was also there, in Asaba. You heard from the athlete. She says it's going to be a huge miss for all of them because he's a role model. It's someone that younger athletes were looking up to. Yeah. So how much of a miss is it going to be for the Kenyan athletes?
It's a big one. Apart from the guy putting them on the map, yeah, they'll surely miss that. But we know they are very big on how to grow the younger ones.
Yes.
And this guy is a role model. He's won world championships, and so they look forward to him.
This is touching because
they
he
look
played
up
a
to
remarkable
him,
role, like Cecilia said. Kenya's of late have been making the transition between long and middle distance races, and they're coming to areas where we for instance, in West Africa, I think is our strong point. They're doing all those field events now. They're doing all those shorter distance. They're even coming into the sprints as well. And this guy symbolizes that. It's like the bridge. And that's what the lady was trying to say. That's why a lot of people look to him, because you have millions of Kenyans who they like the marathons, the long distance. And when they see these guys and people like Yego, Rudisha, guys who have been able to come into areas where people don't think it's
like
Kenya.
In Asaba, for example, even in the 400 meters men relay, they dusted the Nigerians there and went on to take the gold in the men category. So it tells you that
2 years ago, you would have thought that would happen.
Not at all. Not at all.
Well, Beth was just 28 years old, survived by 2 young kids.